heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker. Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Screen by Bogut. And a wide-open look for Iguodala. And again, no good by Golden State.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way. And set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Thompson. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
On its way from Curry for 2. And nothing but air on that one. Oladipo against Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, an enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done.
Yes, Kevin, thank you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Klay Thompson.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal.
Welcome to Live Practice. This is where you can improve your skills on the court by earning attribute upgrades and valuable boosts for your next.
All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. Nice work, nice work. Let's get some more shots up before we get out of here.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the Miami Heat. Looking at Miami, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. And with some time here to spare, let's talk leadership in the NBA. Kenny, who would you say are the best leaders on the floor in the league?
Wow. Well, obviously, the great Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs with his leadership with Greg Popovich. They're the top of the list. You know, I also like Kevin Durant. You know, Kevin Durant's leadership is probably unparalleled or underrated, I would say, from his position, because he always has his team in position to win.
There's two types of leaders, Ernie, the vocal leader and the one that leads by example. One of my favorite vocal leaders, Chris Paul. Dirk Nowitzki's not very vocal, but he leads by example. LeBron James does both. Very vocal at times, very animated.
Joakim Noah's not bad either now for the Bulls, even though he's not the greatest of.
Come on, fans! Let's get up and get pumped!
We're in the place they call the Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida. It's the home of the Magic, where we are broadcasting our action live today. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Miami. They've got to be hoping that the road will be a little kinder to them than the winless homestand they just concluded.
And when you look at Miami, they haven't exploded out of the gates this season like we've come to expect, but the wins are still coming in bunches.
Yeah, and for them to still be so high in the standings while not playing their best certainly has to have the rest of the league a little concerned when they do start playing their best.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. And it's Dragic in at the 1. Now here's Dragic following the miss by Freak. Stolen by Gordon. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Oladipo. That's good.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Dragic. 14 points from him the last game against Milwaukee.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one following a loss to Golden State.
And, you know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on deep or late on their rotation, and they paid a big price for it. That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Wade missing again. Orlando's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. No luck.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Whiteside, good.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
The Magic have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Jennings wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. The Heat have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Inside. Bosch misses. The Magic trail by 5. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Gordon. It's hauled in by the Heat. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plans. And they never figured out how to attack the defense in that.
Shots good.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now, here's Wade. 22 points for him the last game against Milwaukee.
Gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for changes. Gordon's checked in for Nicholson. Curry comes in for Hezonja. And it's Jennings in for Elfrid Payton. Then for the Heat, Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Dang comes in for Winslow. And it's Richardson in for Goran Dragic. Gordon Vucevic together in the post. Victor Oladipo is out there with Jennings. And it's Curry in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Bosh against Oladipo. Kicks it to Wade from 15 feet away. Good, and it's Bosh picking up the assist. 6 points for Wade.
Great pass by Bosh there.
Outside Jennings. Pass to Curry. Jennings kicks to Curry. Curry with another miss. The Heat leading by 6.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, they're keeping pace with their win total from last season, holding steady, though they'd like to move the needle and continue to improve. Somebody we're going to be keeping an eye on tonight. What a story for this guy. Hassan Whiteside. He was a journeyman, and then last season, man, just exploded back onto the NBA scene. What do you make of what you've seen of Whiteside, Shaq?
You know, Ernie, he's got incredible height and wingspan at 7 foot. He blocks a ton of shots. Gets better every year.
The Magic trail by 6. On the floor for Miami. Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Richardson is out there with It's right side in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Wade kicks to Bosh. The Heat rebound, right side, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Throwing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. The Heat have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That free throw, no good. And he ends up missing both free throws. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Vucevic. Goes up with the stripe, and that one's good. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Now, here's Wade. 23 points for him the last game against Milwaukee.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strip to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
The Heat have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And they'll keep possession. Deng can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And